older women and younger men, and how do younger men pursue a relationship and prove themselves to be partner worthy with an older woman? Hey there, Susan Winter. Thanks for joining me today. If you're on my YouTube channel, awesome. If you're a subscriber, even better yet. And if you're not, please think about it. I would love to see you as one of the people in my YouTube family. And if you're listening on the podcast, on the Susan Winter Show, hello, and thank you for joining me. So today I have a question from one of my viewers: how to actually prove that you are partnership worthy of an older woman. I get a lot of these, so let me answer this for you. And this is from Ash, and Ash writes, I've learned a lot from your YouTube videos, and I hope your next video will answer my question. I'm 31, and she is 43, divorced for a year now. I've known her for 5 years, and recently we've been having long, late night calls. We went for a drink recently, and the attraction is obvious. How do I go from here to have her consider a real relationship future with me? I love this question. All right, so here's the deal. We're not that much different than younger women. However, a woman who's been divorced, a woman who's been in a relationship, she knows what a relationship is, she knows what she wants, and she knows what she doesn't want now that she's doing it again. So the first thing that a younger man needs to prove is that he has the right intention. If you want a relationship, you need to come across with relationship behavior, relationship conversations. You need to lead. Show her that you are the man that she can look at as a partner. If you allow her to lead and you're always acquiescing to her and you're unsure of yourself, she might think of you as an F-boy, but she's never going to think of you as a partner. So right now, Ash, you are doing everything perfectly. You're getting involved with her, you're building chemistry, you're building conversations, you're building the bridge. She needs to see that you will initiate. She needs to see that you are competent. She needs to see that you are capable. She needs to see the one thing that she's not sure about. Can she lean back? Can you be the man? Because you're younger. So that's what's going against you here. Can you be the man? If something happens, can you take charge? Does she trust the decisions you make? Are you confident in the decisions you make? Because this is what separates a toy or a fling or somebody that's just for sex from partnership material. I think most of us, independent, age difference or not, are looking for somebody that we can trust and count on. So that stability, accountability, and for men, the ability to lead with confidence. Now, she has her own mind. This is not controlling. This is not being domineering. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is that you are certain, determined, clear in what you do and your intentions. Also, that you are relationship-minded. You have a focus and a clear goal in what you want to achieve with her. Or let's start initially at this point in what you'd like to see in a relationship yourself. Better yet, if you've had a track record of being involved. And at 31, you probably had a girlfriend or two. So hopefully you know what you want. And then I'm going to ask you, why her? What is it about her? If you can identify the qualities that make her special, different, and you know them right off the top of your head, keep that in mind. Because she might ask you, why me? Like, why me? I understand for sex, okay, maybe I can get that, but you want to do something here. Why? And then you have to be able to explain these things that you find unique. You know, whether it's that her smile lights up the room, or she's so poised and confident, she's elegant, she's beautiful, she's dynamic, she's intelligent. You see her take command of her environment. She's beautiful, she's sweet, she's kind. These things, they're very specific. And what this does is show her that you're looking beyond the physical, because obviously the physical is very hot. the older woman, younger man relationship. Any of you that have been in it, you know what I'm talking about. So that's going to be a given, but you have to prove beyond that. So this is where it gets exciting. Your accountability, your ambition. What are you up to? What do you have to offer her in a relationship? What kind of a partner are you going to be? Because she sure as heck doesn't want somebody that sits on the couch or somebody that plays video games all weekend. So that's not going to work. That would be an F-boy. And they'll get rid of you in a minute. And you don't want that. So in order to prove who you are, you have to bring the dominant, wonderful parts of yourself forward that you know to be true and real, and make sure that she sees that. Right now, you're doing everything right. Building a foundation is so important. Being able to communicate from the very beginning, being able to share and talk about things. That foundation that you're starting now is the kind of thing that will help you when you get into tricky challenges. If you can set up now that you have the capacity to have honest, forthright discussions, you will already have eased many of her future fears. So I'm glad there's attraction, and I'm glad that there's chemistry. And the thing that separates you from the pack and anybody else that she would disregard is how you show up as a man, though a young man, that you are. What you bring to the table that's solid, sure, decisive, clear-minded, also fair, thoughtful, and balanced. You know, she's doing it again. It's a new relationship for her. And I'm sure in the discussions that you're having with her, these late night discussions, I'm sure that she is revealing things that happened in her past relationship, things she doesn't want to experience again. And this is where your listening skills are vital. These are all clues. She's giving you the manual. Every time she talks to you, she's revealing what she wants, how she'd like it to be, what she certainly doesn't want, what went wrong. And this basically is your step-by-step guide as to how to handle her. And if she has fears about seeing you as being more, but you have a really good relationship and you feel like there's a lot that's good, I would suggest you say to her something along the lines, look, this is new for me too, but I feel that there's something here. And I think we owe it to ourselves to at least explore it, at least see, because then we never have to wonder, gee, I wonder, he was a really great guy. Oh, I dismissed him because of age. I thought it was no good. Oh, I was worried. And, let's just see, because then we have an answer. And when you have an answer, you can easily move to the next phase of whatever it is that you're going to do, whether you're going to stay in the relationship, how you're going to work it out, or whether you say, there's a huge attraction, but it's not going to work, but you have your answer. And you also, in a way, if it doesn't work out, have beautiful closure because you know why and what it is. So I love, Ash, the fact that you're in constant communication with her. I love the fact that she's attracted to you as well. She's going to have fears. So make sure you check all the videos in my playlist and read all the articles on my website, because I know the fears she might have when she gets into it. Right now, she doesn't have any fear because she's just dipping her toes at the edge. But when she gets into it, she'll have some thoughts in her head, like, is he going to want me as I get older? What are my friends going to say? Oh, yeah, it looks cool. I'm sleeping with a young guy. That part of it's cool. What about when she actually brings you to a business event or to meet her family? How is that going to play out? So you've got some challenges ahead of you. Know that for yourself. And, it's good to take some time on your own to figure out what you can handle. How strong are you? Because you might have some people coming at you. Can you defend your position? Is it worth defending? All these things you're going to discover. And if you need help, don't hesitate to reach out. You and your future partner. SusanWinter.net, go to the consult page. This is exactly, I know this like the back of my hand. So here to help you. And sign up for the newsletter. Make sure to watch all the new things that I have. And again, if you're listening on the podcast, thank you very much. If you want to write me, go to the contact page under Q&A, and perhaps I'll read yours out loud here, or I will answer you privately. I do both. Thank you, everyone.